when Jesus was going to feed 5,000. And he asked them, what do you have? And they said to him jokingly, there's a small boy here. We have been here for 3 days, so why are you asking us what we have? Even if we had anything, we would have eaten it. And Shambach said that boy was sent a message to go and buy that food. So that third day he just branched that what is happening here. And he had it. The few fishes and the bread. And he branched there just to watch what was happening. And when Jesus said, what do you have? They went around and they saw the boy. And they said, there's nothing here. But there's a small boy here. Just to tell him that we have done a thorough search. This is what he has. They said, but Jesus, what is that to this crowd? So they already cancelled the possibility of using it. And that's what the Lord is sending me to somebody today. He said, you should not despise the days of little beginnings. Because even though your beginning may be small, this year, this beginning that is small in January, by the end of this year, it shall later increase. Divine multiplication is by covenants. In Genesis 17 verse 2, hear what God said. And I will make my covenant between me and you and multiply you exceedingly. I will make my covenant between me and you and multiply you exceedingly. It's a matter of covenant. And I've come to respect covenant when one of my own junior brothers, he was in school in Funab, Federal University of Agric in Abeokuta. And he had a girlfriend, according to his story. And he didn't know that his girlfriend was actually the daughter of an herbalist. And they were moving, you know, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And they were moving together. And the love got to such a high peak that both of them decided one day that because this love has grown so high, will you ever deny me? The boy said, never. Without you, I'm dead. And the girl also said, are you ready? He said, I'm ready. Of course, he didn't know that she's the daughter of an herbalist. So the girl said, to seal up this love, she went and brought out a razor blade. He cut his finger. My innocent brother also cut his own finger. And they mixed the blood, and they both licked it. And they said, till death do us part. I said, that's the real till death do us part. When covenant rise to the level of the application of blood, that's the highest level of covenant. The only other covenant that is superior to it is the covenant of Jesus. Because it was a covenant that was sealed with the blood of an innocent. That's why you see, when they want to reinforce their altar, they will ask you to go and look for a day-old child. Because the more scarce the object of sacrifice for covenant reinforcement is, the stronger the altar and the covenant. They know it's very difficult to get. They go and look for an hunchback man. How many do you see in your street? Very difficult. Till date, there has been no duplicate of Jesus Christ on earth. Because that's the only sacrifice that is acceptable to God. That's the only seal of the covenant that makes the covenant stand forever. So when we're talking about covenant, we're talking about something very serious. My innocent brother entered into the covenant. And then when he was 40, one day I was chatting with him. He said, boy, come. At 40, I already had almost all my children. And he was just a year younger than me. Because we're not from the same mother. So I had to call him. My friend, what's going on here? Don't you see, your brother has gotten all his children. You are still, what are you waiting for? And with tears in his eyes, he said, This is what I entered into innocently. Say, and along the line, as you will expect, they parted ways. But he was still carrying the weight of the covenant because he had committed himself. And I said, thank God for the blood of Jesus, because there is no covenant on earth that the blood of Jesus cannot break. And we prayed. And guess what? He's married with 2 lovely kids today. In fact, one of them wants to read medicine in Unilag. Now, just to tell you how strong a covenant can be. It's not a joke.